find yourselves to?
3 to 4 presentations back, this topic was already been covered. The word SNEDS means Self Nano-Emulsifying Drug Delivery Systems. The objective of the work is to design a new novel self nano-emulsifying drug delivery system of carbamazepine, because till today there is no formulation for carbamazepine, and this is an excellent candidate because it is a non-sedative anti-epileptic. So the objective is basically to conduct in vitro and in vivo studies, and in vitro will be covering the saturation solubility studies, identification of suitable regions of formation of nanoemulsion, then finally evaluation of the optimized formulation with lots of characterization parameters, and finally to conduct in vivo studies, mainly to evaluate the plasma and brain studies. So the basic need for investigation is basically the number of drugs like general anesthetics and sedatives and hypnotics which are used in status epileptic conditions, they cause major adverse effect, that is respiratory depression, and followed by during the process of injection it may lead to thrombophlebitis, that is inflammation at the site of injection, and also it may lead to precipitation during the process of dilution, and many drugs cause severe side effects mainly on the heart, and they change in the blood pressure levels, and because of non-selectivity in various kinds of epilepsies. So if you define the status epilepticus, it is one of the chronic stage of epilepsy where the epilepsy occurs recurrently and the patient goes to unconscious state, and this unconscious may vary from around 5 minutes to 30 minutes, and sometimes it may go up to beyond 1 hour. So the higher the duration of unconscious time, so if you see the classification of the seizures, because carbamazepine drug is mainly indicated for generalized, that is tonic-clonic seizures. In tonic-clonic seizures, basically the patient observes first the stiffening of the muscles, then followed by jerking, and the next indication of this carbamazepine is it is also indicated in partial seizures where only a specific part of the area of the brain is affected. So if you look into the EEG patterns, in the first picture A, you can see the normal baselines in the EEG patterns, and in the B picture you can see the changes in the EEG patterns. The 1 indicates the normal tone, 2 indicates the start of the tonic phase followed by clonic phase, and 4 indicates the final post convulsion coma. So this is the stage where the patient goes to the coma stage, and here lies in the best treatment of a suitable anti-epileptic drug. So during the status epilepticus condition, we can see that the brain damage is going to occur severely when the status epilepticus is going to last for more than 30 minutes. So here you can see that there are going to be a tremendous change in the EEG patterns, heart changes, heartbeat changes, blood pressure changes, and finally you can see with time after 30 minutes the brain damage is very severe and it may lead to death of the patient. So in this graph you can see that the solid line indicates that the status epilepticus lasts for more than 1 hour, and therefore the percentage of survival of the patients is very high. But the percentage of survival is very high. So this is the normal neuronal action potential that is seen while a neuron is conducted. So because of the exchange of sodium and calcium ions between neuron to neuron, that is in the process of contraction and relaxation, the neurons get activated, and that leads to hyperpolarization, which is nothing but the neuronal firing, and that's how we are going to see the epileptic firing that is continuously without break in the normal phenomena. So this is a list which shows the indications of anti-epileptic drugs, but the first drug which you can see, carbamazepine, it is mainly indicated for grand mal epilepsy and partial seizures, but unfortunately there is no formulation for this carbamazepine. So we are interested to develop a novel formulation for carbamazepine to treat status epileptic condition. And because the carbamazepine and phenytoin have got similar mechanisms of action, definitely phenytoin can be replaced by carbamazepine because phenytoin causes severe sedation and hypnosis. So these are some of the major drugs that are used to treat status epileptic conditions, and if you see the table, almost all the drugs have got severe side effects like changes in the blood pressure, changes in the heartbeat, and finally disturbances in respiration as well as disturbances in the sleep. So taking into consideration these side effects, definitely if a new formulation can be developed for carbamazepine, these all side effects can be ruled out, which are going to directly act on the CNS. So the mechanism of action of carbamazepine is basically to inactivate the sodium channels. The moment the sodium channels are blocked, you can see the entry of sodium is restricted, and that's how the neuronal firing is reduced. So here both the carbamazepine and phenytoin have got similar mechanism of action, and that's how phenytoin can be replaced by carbamazepine successfully if the dosage form is successful. So coming to the saturation solubility study, we have taken number of oils and surfactants in different ratios, and they are dissolved in suitable solvent, and that solvent mixture is flash evaporated, and the resulting mixture is kept for saturation for 72 hours, and the resulting mixture is centrifuged, and the supernatant is analyzed by using UV spectroscopy. So from the UV spectroscopical studies, you can see the solubility of carbamazepine in various oils. In this figure, you can see the maximum solubility of carbamazepine was found in oleic acid, and then followed by medium chain triglycerides and soybean oil. So next, what we have done, so once the solubility was enhanced, we have taken MCT, soybean oil and lecithin as three main components, and we have found out by altering different ratios, and which indicates the self-emulsifying region. So here and very low size. So the size of the final optimized formulation was 108 nanometers with a very good polydispersity index, that is it was at 0.124, and we have got a very good zeta potential of minus 25 millivolts. So this zeta potential clearly indicates that the system is going to be very highly stable without any aggregation. So this is the SEM image of the droplets, and it can be clearly seen that the droplet size is between 100 to 110 nanometers, as I have shown in the table. So in this figure, you can see all the properties, size, charge and targeting can be optimized. So once the surface is altered, automatically the circulation can be prolonged.